What's going on, folks? This video is going to be just a update video on what I'm trying to do to get into IBEW or get an apprenticeship of any, well, an electrical apprenticeship of any kind. And so pretty much what I've done since my interview is I've gone through many other companies and tried to get interviews with them as well, like online and stuff. I would go in and make like a LinkedIn account or something and just submit my resume to a bunch of different electrical companies that were hiring entry-level positions, because that's, you know, the position I can fill. Or if they had an apprenticeship of some kind, I'd try to get onto that. And so one of the companies that I tried to get with in, I want to say June, because so April 8th I took my interview for IBEW Local 124 and for Inside Wireman apprenticeship, and I didn't hear anything. I haven't heard anything back from them still. I called them probably in May, after it had been a month, because I said wait a month, and I waited a month. I called them in May to ask like what was my score on the interview or aptitude test, and they said they couldn't give me any information. So I was like, all right, gotcha. That's how it is, I guess. But then I went with a company, or tried to get with a company called Bart's Electric in Kansas City, just pretty much in Liberty, Pleasant Valley area. And I tried to get with them, and they had a math test to do when you walked in, or to get an interview. Pretty much you had to do this little test. It was just one sheet of paper, front and back, and on the front it was rulers that like told you a spot, and you had to say that's 3.5 inches, or that's 8 3/4 inches, you know, stuff like that. You just had to know how to read a tape measure on the front side, and on the back side you had to know how to add fractions together and stuff like that. So if you know how to do that, it's fine. It was very basic compared to the IBEW test, but it was for an apprenticeship position as well at Bart's Electric. So I was like, ooh, hope I can get in. And then so once I got done with that, then we did a colorblind test, and the colorblind test was just like a normal colorblind test. It was on a computer, and you'd click the number you see in the scrambled weird colors, pretty much like gray tones, green tones, and you'd have to find the, you know, the number in the kind of same colors almost. But yeah, I got with that. Normal vision, no colorblind. And then we sat down in this dude's office, or not his office, this like council type area thing where a bunch of people can sit at, like this long table, you know. And then he just talked to me. He's like, do you know stuff about Bart's Electric? I was like, yeah, blah blah blah. Talked, and then we went to like the training area where they train at Bart's Electric, and when you're new there, obviously, and you train the first week, 2 weeks there. And so what he had me do was, he had this electrical box that stores electrical components and wires and stuff like that. You see them like hanging, and then they have it's just a square box with notches that come out of it to feed wire through for like lighting fixtures and other stuff like that. But so I had to assemble one of those with just the components that like screw on and stuff like that. And so you get a list of components. He tells you what they are, their names, and the different sizes of them, and then he gives you a diagram of the box. I forgot what it was called. Home run? No, not a home run. Yeah, but this electrical box, and it's just this thing with a bunch of holes on it, different size holes on some of them, and in different spots on some sides, and you gotta just match it up, and then you gotta know which component to put in to the right spot. And I did it all right, got all that. The only thing I didn't do was I didn't tighten it down enough. He said tighten it down like to where it'll last years and years and years, and I only hand tightened it because I knew I was gonna have to untighten it, but I should have tightened it, you know, super tight like he said. And then the only other thing was I didn't put my ground wire in the right spot, or I did put it in the right spot, but I didn't screw it in because it was this little bump that had a hole through it in the box, but I didn't see any threads on that hole, so I didn't know if the screw actually threaded in or not, but it's whatever. And then after that, Oh, and then you climb a ladder. He's like, scared of heights? And I'm like, no. And then you climb a ladder, climb back down. It's a ladder that's fully secured onto something. So it's like you're literally just walking up steep steps at that point. But you do that, and then you go back to his like office area, and you talk a little bit more, and then yeah, that's what I did. That was my interview process for Bart's Electric. Never heard back from them either. And yeah, so the next company I went with, or tried to get with, I sent my resume to, and they reached back, was Torgerson Electric. I'm pretty sure I'm saying the name right, Torgerson Electric. It's a 100% employee-owned company based in Kansas, on the northeastern part of Kansas, I want to say. So west of Platte City, I'm pretty sure. It's a little west of Platte City on Kansas side. I don't know exactly the city, but yeah, Torgerson Electric. It was only an over-the-phone interview that I did, and it was probably 15-20 minute phone call. She was telling me what they're about, and then I would tell her kind of some stuff I know, some stuff like that about me, why I want the job, stuff like that. And then I asked when I could hear back from them, and then she's like, well, it gets sent to higher ups, blah blah blah, corporate, blah blah blah. So you don't know. And then I never heard back from them. So 3 for 3 on not hearing back so far, which is pretty good, 3 for 3, but not good in this sense. So what I think that you need in order to actually work for these companies, or what they want, like, because when I was in KC Tech, a lot of what we were told working, like, it was working in manufacturing areas and facilities and stuff like that, and a lot of stuff we were told to get the job for there was just show that you want to work and show that you want to learn and stuff like that, and they'll see that in you, and you'll get the job type of deal. But this stuff, I really think you need experience for them to want to hire you. And it's just because I've nailed all the like math portions or test portions that the companies have provided. Like they were very easy to me, but the only thing is they see that, sure, I might have got a good score on that, but do I have any work experience in that field? No. And that's the main thing I think that they look at. Not really your willingness to work, your age, or anything like that. I think it's mainly your experience that you have. And so what I'm doing now, your experience and your education, also your education that you have. And apparently KC Tech wasn't enough, little boost to get that education threshold met. But so now I'm at MCC, and previously, before in 2021, fall of 2021, I was in a semester. Fall of 2021, because I graduated in 2021 springtime. But fall of 2021, I did a semester of MCC at Maple Woods. Got that done. That's when I did the college algebra course, and I got that done. And I didn't do it the next semester because I was trying to get into IBEW. But now, a year later, 2022 fall semester, I'm in class now, and I'm doing electrical classes to then re-interview next year for IBEW, because you have to have at least 2 post high school education type, I think, courses to re-interview, or you have to have like 1,000 work hours, something like that, like after the 6 months has been up. So the 6 months is up in October, but my classes are done, in the semester. So I'll re-interview in January in 2023. That's my goal, to re-interview in January 2023. And also I'm going to do some online courses that give certificates, just to try to be like, hey, I'm trying, I'm learning all this stuff, come on, I really want the job, come on. But yeah, I'm trying that, and we'll see how it goes. Main thing I think they want is experience, education second probably, and then but I haven't been able to get any experience anywhere, so I'm going for the education route, and then I'm going to re-interview in January, and then if I don't make that re-interview, and then I have to wait till what, June, then I'm gonna well, before I even get into the interview, I'm already gonna reapply for or re-enroll in classes for 2023 spring semester. So I'm just that much closer to getting this certificate that they offer. And once I have that certificate, it's like a how can you not accept me into this apprenticeship type thing, in my opinion, I think. But if I can get into the apprenticeship without getting the full certificate, that's cool too, because, you know, they offer college classes as well in the apprenticeship. So yeah, but that's where I'm at right now for how I'm trying to get into IBEW. Right now I'm just going the education route, trying to do that, trying to learn, you know, as much as I can and stuff like that. And the thing is, KC Tech taught me a lot of stuff that these electrical classes are teaching me, so it's a big refresher for me, but it's a good refresher to have, obviously, and it's good to have under my belt to put on resumes and, you know, try to get with IBEW, be like, hey, I got these college classes, can I work for you, type of deal. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's my update video on me trying to get into IBEW. I really do think they want experience, and yeah, good luck if you're trying to get in. And that's it. Bye bye, folks.